This is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. We're on Xbox Series X. This retains and inherits its Xbox One X enhancement, meaning we're getting a native 4K resolution with the dynamic resolution scaling, with auto HDR support that does look absolutely wonderful as it cascades light from, I don't know, the skies and all that. Anyways, yeah, it's also on Game Pass, and I imagine it will stay on Game Pass forever because first party, yeah, that's right, Bethesda, owned by Microsoft and Xbox, first party game, legendary title. This version came not only with the support for a great selection of improvements to the game, such as remastered art and effects, volumetric god rays, dynamic depth of field, screen space reflections, and so much more. There's also mods to completely change and enhance your experience in so many epic ways. So this is the game you should know quite well. You've played it on numerous consoles across multiple generations. You've also enjoyed the magic of the game, maybe on your Alexa, off your fridge. I don't know what more there is to say about it other than showing off gameplay. It's wildly action-packed. It's epic. You make whatever sort of character you want, and you have a wild time doing so across an absolutely massive selection of locations and places that you get to visit. It really is quite wondrous, and this is of course just the opening here that kind of sets you off, and then your epic quest begins, which really is quite intense, and we're kind of waiting for that to get kicked off here in a sec. I've created a Nord for this particular situation. The name is Arcanos, and we will see what happens. Oh, it's just a head in a box. This happens all the time. Whoa, what is that off in the distance? Nobody saw this coming. Oh, is that a dragon of Skyrim? Yeah, there's giant dragons. There's so many different quests and adventures you can have, and it's a game of basically an open world RPG if you've somehow never heard of this magical game of questing and magic and fantasy and battling. It's got a little bit of everything. People love this title. It's kind of insane. And yeah, it does run at, kind of the set FPS target, but there are mods and stuff that can improve it, and I do think someday we'll actually see some sort of extra boost to this one. Maybe even this generation will see something like that. But yeah, we're kind of just jumping in here and having a good time. Oh, what's going on? What was that? Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, jeez. This actually looks absolutely wonderful still. It really is quite delightful. Look at that. Oh, they completely destroyed this weird town. That guy's dead. What are we going to do? I have to jump? Oh, no. But yeah, there's a lot of, complexities to the mechanics, and you get different types of armor and abilities and things. And we're mostly just showing it off and kind of going through here so you get an idea of it in action. I thought the opening would be kind of fun because, it's like this crazy thing with a big dragon and, the dragon's causing mayhem and destruction and we're just trying to survive. What is going on here? Oh yeah, that archer is going to deal with that dragon, that's for sure. What are we going to do, Master Skyrim? Oh man, yeah. Anyways, it's pretty wonderful. I know a lot of people just really love Skyrim. We've seen it on so many different devices over the years. I mean, I even at the Nintendo booth during PAX West in 17 or something saw it on the Switch, and I was like, what? Although I don't think that was the special edition from what I recall. Anyways, we're focusing on the Xbox version. I wanted to get some people in to chat about this, but, it just didn't end up coming together. But that aside, you can witness the action and the intensity as I describe this incredible experience, and hopefully show off a bit of what it has to offer when it comes to the places you go. I mean, usually you'd want to have, a really leveled up character with all these neat abilities and stuff to show that off. But also, there's something really exciting about the opening here, because I know many people, unless you've kind of gotten a mod where you start off at a certain point, you've probably experienced this opening segment many, many times, creating different characters. Because I know a lot of people love to, replay this, and then there's also DLC on top of it, and yeah, Helgen is just getting absolutely messed up. What did this person die from? I don't know if I'm missing something here, but they're kind of just dead. What?
It's a dragon.
What?
No doubt.
What's going on?
Like the children's story.
What is happening here? Oh, and if you didn't notice, it also loads faster too, so that's kind of cool.
We better get moving.
Yeah.
Come here. Let.
What?
There you go. May as well.
You want me to loot his body? What am I, a common thief? Absolutely, yes I am. Oh, we're just totally taking off all his clothes. That ain't no big thing at all. I cannot wait in this location. Unbelievable.
Give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
I am ready to fight though, but we should probably equip the various things that we have collected here so that we don't absolutely kind of perish and die. That would be ideal. Any cool? Yeah, okay. I've readied my weapon. Let's get out of this place. It requires a key to open.
No way to open this from our side. I hope some. Huh?
What's Roloff? You don't want to run back outside where the screams of people dying are? Let's take some tankards, because we gotta sell stuff. He's absolutely empty. We've taken all of it. Oh, wow, look, the door opened. Thank you. Why are they wanting to attack me? Oh, yeah, because we're bad people. Ah, look at this epic breakout of jail scenario. Do you also do this in online? I'm just trying to think of SO Online in the opening. Do you also break out of jail in that one? It's like a common quest line in the Elder Scrolls. And hopefully I'll be able to show off additional Elder Scroll titles over time too. That would be fun. I want all of your gear. All of it. All of it.
See if it unlocks that door.
Ugh. Ugh. Really, you don't want to keep continuing down this way? Think of the things we could see, the adventures we could have, the dragons we could battle. We could at least scavenge and take all of their wine. It would be absolutely delightful. A wooden bowl? I think we already took like a sword thing, didn't we, from the other people? Let's see what we got here. As you can tell, there's like a wide range of different items, and you constantly level stuff up. I mean, it's a pretty common sort of like RPG type of experience when it comes to that. Do I not already have this on? Plus 11, I don't know, plus 12, plus 19. I don't really like to wear helmets though. It's you want to get more face time in, am I right? So that people could see your character in action. But this was like a very cleaned up version of the game. Very iconic to a lot of people having played this over the years and had a great time. It's amazing that the female armor fits so well, unless I put on the male armor. I'm not exactly sure. I just kind of threw this on. Is that a skull? Can I take the skull? I want to have the skull. Does anybody else just loot like mad in this? So anyways, you get to visit all these cool places and do all these cool things. Yes, I know about stamina. Give me a break. Should I take that broom to sell it? What do you think? Not a roll-off? Are we in a hurry? Is it because there's a dragon attacking the city? It's probably because there's a dragon. I was surprised that the guards wanted to actually attack us prisoners, considering there's a dragon causing destruction here. Surprised the dragon stayed around while I sat there and looted stuff. Ooh, rabbit leg. Nice. Ow. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, and there's all these different like races that you can be to, and all these different options. And then as you're seeing here, there's like magic and skills and abilities and a big map, and it's a vast layout that you can explore. But it's also way better with mods, and you get like a huge overhead on Series X with the different mod options. I actually kind of regret not even setting up like an intense modding situation. I maybe should have, but I was like, I don't know, maybe it'll be fun just to dive into it and show off the beginning here. I'm sure other people will let me know. Maybe we could show off some other stuff too, because that would be fun. Because the adventure of Skyrim is excellent. But yeah, I did actually try my best to organize this to play with others, but you know, it's hard to deal with that these days. It really, really is. So bread, tankards, okay, we got stuff. I want to loot everything I can, you know, food and stuff. It's always good. Minor healing potions. I feel like you're missing out if you don't take the good stuff. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, Star Rock. Ooh, wow, a magician. That's a really high-end torturer if they, like, do magical stuff. It's the storm cloaks. You know, I was an adventurer till I took an arrow to the knee. Ha. So cheeky, eh? Ooh, a shield. Iron mace, that's pretty cool. Do I want to have the iron shield? Or do I just want to have this one thing? The history of the Empire. Before the rule of Tiber? Is that Cyber? Before the rule of Tiber Septim, all Tamriel was in chaos. The poet Tricius called that period of continuous unrest days and nights of blood and venom. The kings were petty lots of grasping tyrants who fought Tiber's attempts to bring order to the land, but they were disorganized, as they were dissolute, and strong hand of Septim brought peace forcibly to Tamriel. The year was 2E896. Okay, we're just taking those for later. And the lockpick, because you can lockpick open things. Yeah, this is kind of an epic adventure. Oh, am I supposed to be freeing someone? Sorry, I was just reading the story there like an idiot. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Grab anything useful and let's go.
Can I take his cool stuff? Should I take his robes? Yes, I have a problem where I like to take things from people. Nothing cool in there? Let's go, clan. RB clan, am I one with the storm clouds? I don't know. You kind of get to make your own choices where you, like, I don't know if you could really say align yourself. But yeah, epic DLC, epic mods, one of the biggest games of all time. One of the most well-loved and well-known RPG titles that you can play on just about any damn platform out there. It's absolutely wondrous, the experiences you can have, the things you can do, and the epic battle moments that happen throughout your adventures across this vast landscape that really is quite dynamic and seemingly never-ending. It's quite delightful. And I look forward to, once again, someday jumping into Skyrim even after this, because I imagine there'll be some sort of super-duper edition or something like that down the line, or it'll get ported to another platform. And since it's first party, it'll be a lot easier to play. Well, at least for me to cover. Because Xbox is pretty good with me. Hopefully that continues, but yeah, just kind of an epic time here. It looks fantastic on the console. It really is quite delightful. It feels pretty good too. Grabbing as many arrows as I can, because you never know when these arrows are going to be helpful. But this is just really even like the opening of our adventure. Things just like go a lot more intense once you get out into the open, which should be, you know, coming up fairly soon here, I think. You know, once you really get out there and you start exploring, enjoying the wonder of what it has to offer. Yeah, this used to look like way worse on like the 360. I think isn't there like spiders or something that like pop up here in a sec? Fresh, oh yes, the spiders. Oh, those things are unsettling and disgusting. Who wants to taste some of my blade, you frostbite spiders? Taste the iron steel. Oh, look at that. What a big move. Spider ain't got nothing. Wait, can I sell their insides? Yeah, I think the venom is probably worth a mint, isn't it? This is actually really fun to dive into. I'll try my best not to get lost for hundreds and hundreds of hours. That would be kind of ideal, am I right? And you can also switch to third person if you want to have that particular angle and perspective. Again, it's totally up to you how you want to play it. It is an RPG adventure, one of like sort of discovering things and finding out what there is out there to enjoy. Oh, I should not have done that. No, not the wine! Not the wine! Wine is awesome. Why was there wine here? Did I lose one of the wine? I felt like I lost one of the wine. But yeah, this just looks fantastic. I don't know if I really want to fight a bear. Like, does anybody ever want to fight a bear? I don't know. It seems like a lot of effort to kill one of nature's friendly beasts out here in Skyrim. I feel like I should be hunting dragons instead. The dragons that burn the landscape and cause mayhem and death. Wait, were my pals still following me? I feel like I've completely left them. To Skyrim! Take me out to the magical land. Oh, he was here. What about the other guys? Oh, did we split off from them? But anyways, this is the magic of Skyrim. I actually feel like I maybe should have opened with this, because this is just absolutely like such a majestic moment of coming out here. I remember the first time on 360 and just being like, whoa, look how big this is, but this looks insanely better. You know, the majestic clouds overhead, the vast distance, the landscape, the epic action. It really does look absolutely delightfully charming and so visually impressive even today. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nuts. It really is sort of a wild experience. I mean, obviously not necessarily perfect to today's standards, but I mean, for Skyrim, I'm sure people were excited about this. Actually, I think I was at E3 when they announced the special edition. I think I was like in the concert area. Can't remember what year that was though. Maybe I missed it. I can't remember. I've seen a few of the Bethesda events in regards to like their E3 conferences, which are always cool. The Guardian Stones. The Warrior Stone. The Thief Stone. Maybe I should have accepted the Warrior Stone. I will accept the Warrior Stone sign instead. Thank you. There we go, I got a stone blessing. That's what I'm talking about. And then we continue along in our adventure. Yeah, I remember doing modding. Modding's the way to go on this one. I think I had like the Minecraft Wolf Dog, because I played this like on PC a lot. And I think I turned it into like a tropical Skyrim. So it was pretty demanding at the time for my PC, and I had like a Minecraft dog, and there was like a Slender Man that stalked us up into the caves over there. It was pretty crazy. It's definitely the way to go, though, is modding this one to the fullest extent, and really pushing that further with the Series X overhead power. I'm actually debating if you guys do want to see that, let me know. Of a really heavily modded version of this on the Series X. It might be fun to see in action as well. Yeah, that would be cool and a lot of fun to do. This is just kind of wild to see here, though. I just want to show off, get into the towns, maybe show that off a bit. I don't know if I'll make it all the way over to Whiterun, though. That's a good question in this epic adventure. This journey of enchanting delights, my stamina just doesn't feel like it really should. Here we are in Riverwood. Don't want to attack their animals, they'll go nuts.
What? What is it now, Mother?
Look at the people here. Sven. The fine craftsman working on the... Like, this was, like, legendary back in the day. I kind of want to steal that cool helmet. It's like the helmet of Skyrim. Oh, that's a big doggo. Stump, you're big. That's a big dog. Yeah, you are. Yes. Hello, Andre. I guess I'm supposed to, like, talk to people. We should maybe show off the loading of getting into, like, a house or something. That might be kind of cool. Yeah, you're basically just, like, instantly inside. Hello there. I want to steal all of your items, but I don't want to cause any problems for the people of the local landscape. I don't know, I feel like we should run over just to, like, the, you know, the place everybody loves to see. The place where everybody knows your name, but maybe we should just quickly say hi here.
New to Riverwood? If you look... Rayloff? How do you know him? You did? We heard that Ulfric
We
was
escaped
captured.
the Imperials?
No, sorry. But in times like these, I can't just take the word of a stranger who wanders into town claiming to be my brother's friend. A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be.
Yes, it was
Although,
delightful.
it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Talk to Jarl of Whiterun. Onward to new adventures and sights. I do kind of want to hit that location up and show it off, because I know that's a big spot for people. Well, I mean, it should be. Let's read the signs. What takes us to Whiterun? Whiterun that way, Markoth over there. Helgen, well, Helgen's not really a location. We should remove it off the map. Oh wow, look at that big, majestic creature. Why do you run, big creature? We could have had a nice friendship out here in the lands. Could have rode you like a mount or something. Look at that far-stretching backdrop. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Like, this game really does look wonderful on here. It's so nice to be showing this and checking it out. Yeah, it just seems like such a vast selection of land that we can visit to get into the towns. I feel like they could push this even further with the tech we have nowadays. I wonder what another, like, upgrade on it. A special edition. Skyrim Super Special Edition. Like 4 S's in there. That'd be wild. But yeah, it really is a magical place that you can spend so many hours adventuring in and seeing things and battling enemies. Kind of wondrous, the landscape. It's always a treat to come in here and, you know, present these types of games, these Bethesda games, you know, these great first-party Xbox titles. Is that like a never-ending battle between the ogre and that guy? Did they kill the ogre? Wow, good job, guys.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I tried my best.
But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Urvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Yeah, those guys are pretty cool. But yeah, you can really come into different roles here and different elements of the RPG package. See some amazing things along the landscape and have a great time. Yeah, it is kind of amazing the places we get to go these days, right? Kind of insanely wild, but we're going to end our journey once we get to the inside and briefly show that off. I thought it was only right that we really do allow you to see the full scope of the magic of this landscape. When we get to the door, which we're still working on. Just an adventurer. Just a guy going on a mission, seeing what the world has to offer. Hello there. Here to visit Whiterun.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Here we go. I don't know, are people excited about seeing Whiterun? The classic loading screen.
They say Helgen got hit
We'll
by
pay
a dragon.
whatever it takes.
Yeah, it actually might be a blast to like mod this up like crazy and show it off on Series X. I don't know. See what folks think about that. But anyways, this is kind of like a big area, I think. I don't know. It's kind of a magical spot. It's a place to visit. Somewhere where I think most folks have been delighted in regards to visiting the location and seeing what it has to offer. It really does look actually like fantastic. That like sense of scale and distance. Wild. Anyways, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim.